Coach, I asked Dante the same question, but 13 games into the season now, it's been a long way now that you're into these, playoff elimination games. Dante's 13 straight starts, first 13 starts at Oregon. Where have you seen him grow the most?
I think I said in here the other day, he's just got full command of the offense. I think when he first got here, he was still figuring it out, just like any new player in our program does. The terminology, the reads, the checks, and now he's at the point to where he's making plays on the field similar to what Bo did and what Dylan did towards the end. But he's completely composed and just has a full grasp on what we're doing, and he can anticipate the play calls. I feel like we're really in sync, play caller to quarterback, and that relationship's huge.
Middle right here.
Oregon's always been known for the speed. How fun is it for you to call plays and get those guys in space and watch them just erase those angles?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, our team speed is legit. Not just our wideouts, but our backs, our tight ends, everybody can run. Our O line can run. So that definitely, as a play caller, it frees me up a lot knowing that I can get those guys in space and they're going to make plays.
Brenna.
I got a lot on my plate right now. Coach Stein, one of the things that Tosh just said is that he's pissed off. Does that resonate with you? Do you feel that same way? What are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, we play to a standard. We always have, we always will. And so when you don't maybe match that standard, even in a playoff game, an elimination game, you still feel some type of way. Every coach regrets calls every time, whether you win or lose. Just speaking from experience, there's plays that I want back from 2 years ago here, even in wins. So there's plenty of stuff that we can all improve on, and that's the great thing is we get to improve next week and play a really good team, in Miami. But you definitely celebrate the wins, especially now. But you also look at the reality of the situation. We threw 2 picks. In critical situations, one in the 2-minute drill end of half, and then one in the low red where we feel like we could have taken advantage of those looks and really ended the game. So there's plenty of things to clean up, but definitely glad we got the win.
Front left here, James.
Even if they didn't get a ton of run, you haven't had a fully loaded receiving core in about 2 months. So to have Dak and Gary back out there, what did it offer you, even if it was somewhat limited in terms of rep count, and what may it offer you in 12 days from now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just offered J-Mac and Malik and Cooper, those guys, like some rest too, so they don't have to go the entire game. So that was big for us, just having, like you mentioned, Gary and DeCorian out there, and it was just great to see them out there again. I think they pose a lot of threats to the defense. Their speed, their willingness to block on the perimeter, their ball in hand, attributes that they have. They're just exceptional players. Can free you up in a little bit more 11 personnel if you want to do that, but we've kind of found a groove in like who we are this year and trying to keep that identity going. But definitely, I mean, strength in numbers is huge for us. It helps us in practice too. Just guys aren't just gassed out there. Like we can actually get quality reps. So that's it was really cool to see them back out there, and I thought they did a really good job. I mean, Corey's one of his first plays in there. He gets big time blocks on the perimeter to spring the air when they're in like a mug 7-up look that we get the ball on the edge. So proud of him and Gary. They're just selfless players, and they did a really nice job tonight.
First off, I love the hat.
Oh yeah, support your local O-line coach.
Yeah.
That's right.
Since the 12-team playoff, it's become more common for assistant coaches to be named head coaches at other programs, but remain with their current team during the playoffs. How challenging has that been for you so far, and is it what you expected, having to basically do 2 jobs now?
Yeah, I definitely wear 2 hats, but when I'm here in the building, I'm all Oregon. Try to compartmentalize my day, use the morning time with the 3-hour time change in Lexington to try to maximize phone calls or things that I need to do before we're here at work at Oregon, and then late night making calls when I need to. But in between, it's about winning and getting this team to where we want to get to and spending all my efforts into these players who really are the reason why I'm in this position, them and Dan Lanning. So I owe it to them. I owe it to this university, this state, all of our fans, all the people that help our program to finish this thing the right way.
On the left here, middle, Max.
Well, obviously the wide receiver depth was tested this past month, and feels like they really stepped up to that call. Can you just describe kind of what it was like attacking that challenge and maybe how you grew from it as a play caller?
Totally, yeah. It forced me to get into different, I don't want to say different personnels, but to utilize more personnel groupings than maybe I have in the past. We've been pretty much a 11, 12, 13 operation. We've experienced and dabbled with some 21 personnel, 2 back sets, and 22, but now we've done it a lot more. But I think it just creates a lot of conflict in the defense. You can, if you have split backs, you can run the ball both directions. I mean, that's just one. There's a lot of different protection schemes that you can get into, and it just, I think it messes with backer fits because they have to figure out which way the ball's going on the snap. So that's been really cool. And those backs have been elite since they got here, and they all have different kind of abilities in different ways. Jordan's your bruiser, Noah's your slasher, Dier is a home run hitter. It's a lot of fun to play with. We even got into 30 personnel tonight, which was fun. Direct snap to Jordan, so I like doing that too. But yeah, those guys. I mean, it's like fun toys for sure. And we keep experimenting, and sometimes the plays that you work all week don't show up in that next game, and you try to just carry them over and just keep working them and keep greasing them up. And some of them showed up tonight.
Second row, Eric.
What allowed kind of the vertical passing game to have so much success in that first half in particular?
Well, yeah, James Madison's a heavy one high man or no deep man outfit. So, I mean, we knew going into this game we had to get the ball in the perimeter early with our transportation, pin pull schemes. If they're all mugged up, I mean, common sense. If they're all inside, you run outside. If they're outside, you run inside. So that was, a lot of the plan going into this to attack them. And then there were some personnel mismatches that we felt we could take advantage of, and we did, especially with Malik. On his first touchdown catch, thought we had a great matchup there with their field corner and a heavy set. And we were able to hit home tonight on multiple vertical passes.
Last question on the left, Matt.
Wanted to give you an opportunity to support your local offensive line coach. Why should this team win the Joe Moore Award?
Malik Terry is the best offensive line coach in the country. Cutter Leftwich is in that room, who's actually going with me to my next spot. We've had guys like Mike Cavanaugh, too, that have poured in this room. Ryan Walk, our graduate assistant, Holden Whipple, Dallas Warmack. Like, that group of men that coach those players are the best in the country, the best that I've ever been around. They pour into them. They're extremely well connected. They really play for each other. It's unbelievable. And then when you look at guys like Poncho and World and Pregnon, Dave, Harkey, I mean, Janoris Wilson, who's played this year, Fox Crater, Charlie Pickard, the list goes on and on, how much those guys practice their ass off. And they literally they hit all the time. It's not like a wideout or running back or quarterback. I mean, those guys are straining every single day, and they've just battled, and they don't complain. They don't do anything. They just show up every single day. Credit to them. Credit to Alik. Credit to all those guys in that room that just really pour into each other. And I mean, it's a fun group to coach.